We're getting a statement from President Donald Trump just a few moments ago, and he says this. Let's read it. He says, Melania and I join with a grieving nation to mourn the loss of former President George H.W. Bush, who passed away last night. Through his essential authenticity, disarming wit, and unwavering commitment to faith, family, and country, President Bush inspired generations of his fellow Americans to public service, to be, in his words, 1,000 points of light, illuminating the greatness, the hope, and opportunity of America to the world. President Trump goes on to say this. President Bush always found a way to set the bar higher. As a young man, he captured the Yale baseball team and then went on to serve as the youngest aviator in the United States Navy during the Second World War. Later in life, President Trump says in the statement, he rose to the pinnacle of American politics as a congressman from Texas, envoy to China, director of Central Intelligence, vice president of 8 years to the President Ronald Reagan, and finally to President of the United States. With sound judgment, common sense, and unflappable leadership, President Bush guided our nation and the world to a peaceful and victorious conclusion of the Cold War. As president, he set the stage for decades of prosperity that have followed. And through all of that he accomplished, he remained humble, followed the quiet call to service that gave him a clear sense of direction. President Trump concludes in this statement tonight, along with the full life of service to country, we will remember President Bush for his devotion to family, especially the love of his wife, Barbara. His example lives on and will continue to stir future Americans to pursue a greater cause. He concludes with this, our hearts ache with his loss, and we, with the American people, send our prayers to the entire Bush family as we honor the life and the legacy of 41.
This is a statement that is coming in now from the Bush family. Jeb, Neil, Marvin, Doro, and I are saddened to announce that after 94 remarkable years, our dear dad has died. George H.W. Bush was a man of the highest character and the best dad a son or daughter could ask for. The entire Bush family is deeply grateful for 41's life and love, for the compassion of those who have cared and prayed for Dad, and for the condolences of our friends and fellow citizens.